Okay, so for today's correction, starting with Jungmi, when we were talking about the new president, you said he pushes to revise some agreement of FTA with Korea and also Mexico and other countries. He's pushing to revise the FTA agreement. You don't really have to mention like Korea or Mexico or other countries, but if you want to, you could say he's pushing to revise the FTA agreement, which would affect or potentially affect Korea and Mexico and other countries. And then you said when you were talking about one of your goals or dreams to watch the Game of Thrones, you said it can be not a bucket list. It's not exactly on my bucket list, is what you could say. It's not exactly on my bucket list. Or you could say it doesn't fit a bucket list maybe. But it's a huge goal that I have. Or a dream. The interviewer at Google can ask the question to recognize someone's passion and challenge. Interviewers at Google may ask a question to be able to perceive someone's passion or what challenges them. The reason why I say perceive is recognize is a good word though, but in this sense, you know, when you're trying to get to know somebody, you're really trying to perceive something about them. You're trying to understand that about them. Next, Hwa-chang. Traveled to South America for like 6 months, which is it's okay. But I would just recommend saying that you can say it's you want to take a long-term stay. Have a long-term stay in South America. Then you said we have a code book. We have, I mean, it probably is a code book for all I know, but we have a professional etiquette to abide by. Abide is something to observe or to follow. Liam, one of Maldive for more than 1 year. One of my, I guess one of my goals on my bucket list is to stay in the Maldives for more than a year, or long term, or like a year. You said, if I am a person to hire a new recruitment, if I am hiring a new recruit. So you don't have to say if I'm a person. I mean, obviously you're a person. And then you don't have to say recruitment, just new recruit. And then I can sort of make an specific event. I can coordinate an event, or I can be an event coordinator. And I also wanted to add, because this was for like a professional interview, that you want to take out words that sound like kind of, sort of, you know, things like that, maybe, and sound more clear about your statement. So I would like to coordinate an event, and maybe you can add something like effectively. You know, be effective at coordinating an event, so that it sounds like you want to become kind of an expert in that area. Yumi, he wants kind of peaceful way. He's seeking a peaceful resolution. When you say the word way at the end, that's actually something that's kind of overused quite a bit. When somebody does something, a lot of people say that in Korea. He does this kind of way. You don't have to really say way. So he's seeking a peaceful resolution. The wind makes all the near things the path so messy. So the wind, all the near things, that's kind of hard. So I guess the wind creates obstruction of the path. Or, I'm sorry, the wind obstructs the path. Obstruct. O-B-S-T-R-U-C-T. Kind of block and get in the way and stuff, yeah. Yeah, obstructs the path, yeah. And then you said Naver says the Korean style, when you're talking about the sentences in English. Neighbor gives a rough translation. A rough translation basically means it's not perfect. You get the meaning, but it's not exactly a good translation. Yeah, a rough translation. Gumji, you said, I think he increased the job market. I think he will expand the labor market. I want to know you guys have bucket list thing. So just take out thing, and I want to know what your bucket list is. And then you said president of this cafe. I think it's maybe a cafe owner or manager. Be better, yeah. Or operator. I just do things just popping up my head. I'm impulsive. That means you act on impulse. Yeah, impulsive. For example, they have like impulsive shoppers. People that, they're shopping and they just buy whatever they see right away. Dangerous. Last, Yu Young, you said he's kind of against the THAAD. He opposes the THAAD system, or defense system, sorry. He opposes the THAAD defense system. And I ask, what's your plan for this kind of career? I ask about their ultimate goal with this career or company. And that's all.